about this because these people are not challenging him at all.
Vicky Smith in car number 8 moves over to let them go by her.
Felton passes his erstwhile competitor sitting by the sidelines now, Craig Carter.
Dennis Linker hanging in there tough, though. Oh, look out.
Clay Young, the Pontiac Firebird. He got caught up in that left-hander in the S's. And he's trying to get back out on the track, but he's in the mud.
That's how much rain we've had here. The ground is extremely soft, and he is just plain stuck.
So much for Clay Young's drive today.
He surveys no damage particularly. It's just that right rear is stuck in the mud.
And he made a gesture of futility there when he saw the right side and saw that it was stuck.
Unfortunately, John, in the Kelly American Challenge, you can't call the Auto Club.
No.
I don't believe there is a thing in the world wrong with Clay's car. It's just plain stuck.
Yep.
Now, if it was a dry day, undoubtedly he'd get back in. He is going to get back in it. On a dry day, he's probably driven away from there.
Yes, he could have driven right out of there because in normal circumstances, dry circumstances, that's just a grassy area. But with these racing tires, it's difficult once that grass gets slick and the ground gets soft.
That's Lynn St. James now. She is running in 2nd place. I believe Lynn is in 2nd place. When Carter went out, Felton the leader and St. James in 2nd place.
If I'm not mistaken, Lynn St. James' best finish ever was a 2nd place, and it took place in the rain several years ago. So Lynn is a good rain driver.
Absolutely. Some of the bumps in this resurfacing of the racetrack still exist there, particularly right by the start and finish line where you look at those numbers. As Lynn coming through just slides it through very beautifully. What a smooth drive she's giving that car.
She is. Her driving ability was good to start with, but over the past several years she has gotten better and better. And she's now at a point, as you can tell for starting 4th place on the grid, that she is a strong competitor. And I think with the kind of support that she is getting from her car company, I think she is going to do even better and perhaps pick up a victory this year.
And then Mercury Capri handling very nicely right now. Car number 57 driven by Patty Moyes.
Another familiar Chevy Camaro.
And in the pits right now we have car number 41.
Nick Viccioni, the AMC Hornet.
And they have lifted the hood, and that means trouble. There's the leader right now, Gene Felton, in car number 96. He has an 8-second lead over Lynn St. James. Again, approaching traffic.
I think Felton's strategy at this point will probably be just to drive steadily to the end as long as she doesn't come up to challenge in any strong way. There's no point in going fast and sliding off the track like some of the other top competitors.
Gene Felton is the current leader, and unofficially we have Lynn St. James in 2nd place. Now we're told that she is in 3rd place. I don't know who is in 2nd then. Tommy Riggins, we are informed. He's in car number 12. Tommy Riggins is from Jacksonville, Florida. Chevrolet Camaro. There's the leader, though, moving out. Gene Felton.
If that's right, then Riggins has moved up from 15th place on the grid.
Now it's a 6-second lead. And he is picking up ground as perhaps Gene Felton is driving a little too conservatively. There's the leader, though. Some traffic.
They continue on rain tires, and there doesn't seem to be any rain falling at the moment, but the way things have has been going here today. It could start at any moment, so it probably is wise to stay on the rain tires.
Well, you heard Felton say before the race that if a decision has to be made, he is the one that will make it. That's what he told our Mike Brockman down there just before starting the race.
Right.
In case you joined us late. And
moving up the lap of slower car.
And Tommy Riggins now moving right along and getting a little bit closer to Gene Felton. Riggins in car number 12. There you just saw that yellow car just flash through. You'll see him in the right part of your screen. Here comes Riggins. Here he comes in the yellow car. It's 4 seconds is the interval. There's Tommy Riggins, and he is making up some kind of good time.
Riggins has his Camaro really moving. Riggins, as I mentioned at the outset, is a car builder as well as a driver, and he has a very high reputation among racers as his work is considered outstanding.
And you just wonder whether or not our leader, Gene Felton, knows how close he is. So we'll be back to find out after we pause for this message. The best young boxers in the business come your way Thursday nights when ESPN presents live top-ranked boxing. James Quick Tillis, Rodney Lockridge, Dwight Braxton, Frank the Animal Fletcher, all future champions, and you can lay claim to the best combination in boxing by tuning in Thursday nights to ESPN and Top-Ranked Boxing. There's your leader, Gene Felton, and there's the man in second place right behind him, Riggins in car number 12, Tommy Riggins
of Jacksonville, Florida, is moving up and moving up fast. He's got that Camaro handling beautifully on this wet track.
I would imagine that Gene Felton has spotted him in his mirror by now.
I'm sure that that mirror is full of the front end of Riggins' Camaro.
And we've got a real race. Remember, this is a 45-minute race. 45 minutes they'll run, regardless of the number of laps.
Out onto the main straight they come, over the start-finish line and down toward the first turn.
Felton and Riggins right behind him. Now he's got a slower car in between.
And into the S as they go. Riggins closing up on him even more.